In a nutshell, automated testing is about writing code to test our code. We can run hundreds or thousands of tests in a matter of seconds and see if we have accidentally broken something. This is far faster and easier than manually testing every function of an application. So, does it replace manual testing? No, it doesn't. In every team I have seen, there's almost always an element of manual testing. What you need to find is a sweet balance between automated and manual testing that works for your team. Now, in automated testing, we have three types of tests: unit tests, integration tests, and end-to-end tests. A unit test involves testing the application without its external dependencies such as files, databases, and web services. So when writing unit tests, we provide mock or fake objects that mimic these external resources. We don't talk to a real database or a web service, we talk to a mock object. The reason we don't want to talk to these external resources in our unit tests is that we want our unit tests to be super fast. We want to be able to run them every few minutes as we are writing and refactoring code to see if we have broken something. If we go over the file system or the network, our tests are going to take longer to execute, so we won't be able to run them as frequently. Also, if these external resources are not available at the time of running our tests will fail. So with unit tests, we test our application without its external resources. We want most of our tests to be in this category because they are the fastest to run. On top of these, we should write a bunch of tests to test our application along with its external resources. We call these integration tests. These tests are slower than unit tests, but give us more confidence about our application. End-to-end tests involve launching our application and driving it through its user interface. These tests give us the most confidence, but they're also the slowest and the most fragile. A simple change in the application's user interface can easily break several end-to-end tests. So we should be selective about the functions of the application we want to test this way. In this course, our focus is purely on unit tests. But what is a unit really? Well, a unit can be whatever you want it to be. As long as we don't touch any external resources, such as databases and web services, we're still writing a unit test. We can test a single object or multiple objects together. Some people argue that if a test touches multiple objects, it's no longer a unit test. It's an integration test. Well, you can call it anything you want. The labels don't matter. What matters is that tests that touch external resources are slow and fragile, because if these external resources are not available, our tests will fail. That's why we need to separate these tests from tests that don't touch external resources. Unit tests should be fast, so we can run them frequently during development. Integration tests are slow, so we run them at certain phases, like when committing our code or getting ready for production. With that introduction, next I'm going to show you how to set up our testing environment.